And we're back in the building, back with some more boxing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and all that good stuff. Now guys, I got a quick update on the situation with Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis. Now you guys know Jaron Ennis was Terence Crawford's IBF mandatory challenger. I did a video on that, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, talking about how I felt, in my personal opinion, that that fight did nothing for Terence Crawford. But we'll get into that a little bit later. But the IBF, according to Michael Benson, has stripped Terence Crawford of the title and elevated Jaron Ennis to the full champion at welterweight. So he is the new IBF welterweight champion. Some people may be happy about that. Some people may not be happy about that. I'll say this is something that honestly I expected. And like I said, we'll get into that later. But now you have Jaron Ennis, who is now, being looked at as an email champion in a long line of email champions. Devin the Dream Haney was an email champion at one time. Jamal Charlo was an email champion at one time. Tim Tszyu, he's the new email champion at 154, the WBO champion. And now you have, of course, Jaron Ennis, who is the email champion now at 147. Let me say this, let me double back on the video I did previously about, Terence Crawford, this fight with Jaron Ennis not doing anything for him. Now, I know a lot of people, some people in the comment section weren't happy with what I had to say. They were implying that, Terence Crawford was afraid to fight Boots. And let me just say this. Terence Crawford beat the top guy at welterweight, which was Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. was a 3-belt champion, guys, the best that they had to offer. And he dismantled Errol Spence Jr. You guys saw it. As far as him being afraid of Boots was offered that fight. He was offered that fight on BLK Prime, and he turned that fight down. You guys forget that. He was offered that fight with Terence Crawford, and he turned it down. He didn't want to cross, I think it was Showtime. He didn't want to cross Showtime. So it wasn't like Terence Crawford was afraid to fight Boots. Number 3, Boots, looking at Boots, I just feel that he wasn't ready for a guy like Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is seen as the best fighter on the planet. You have Jaron Ennis, who hasn't really had a step-up fight in his whole career yet. And styles make fights, guys. His last fight with Roman Villa, a fight that was pretty much tailor-made for a guy like Jaron Ennis. Villa wasn't much of a boxer, not much of a mover. And, Jaron Ennis looked great in that fight. But then you look at his fight before that with Karen Chukazan. Karen Chukazan had, a lot of movement. He moved his feet a lot. And Jaron Ennis struggled. He struggled with Karen Chukazan. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the fight. Now, like I said, you put him in the ring with somebody like Terence Crawford, he's going to get demolished in there. Styles make fights. Just because you have a lot of power, doesn't always mean that you're going to win a fight. If a guy has the better skill set and he has the experience factor and he has a high boxing IQ, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be victorious in the fight. And that's how I picked the winner of Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford. Keep in mind, I was a fan of both of the fighters, but I knew, looking at Terence Crawford, studying tape on him, seeing what type of fights he's been in, what type of fighters he's fought style-wise, and comparing that with Errol, who hasn't been in the ring with certain type of styles, I knew that Terence Crawford was probably going to win the fight. So I picked him as the winner of the fight, going into the fight in my prediction video. But that's the thing with Ennis. He is now the new IBF champion. We're going to see what happens with that, who he's going to defend the title against. I guess I have to look up and see who's in the ranking at IBF now. But as far as Terence Crawford goes, he's probably moving up to 154 fighting Errol Spence Jr. in the rematch, probably looking at becoming undisputed at 154, fighting Jermell Charlo, and also fighting Tim Tszyu to capture that belt, because Canelo Alvarez is not interested in fighting Terence Crawford unless he changes his mind. We'll see with that, but I think that's right now Terence Crawford's best option is to go to 154, fight Errol Spence Jr. in the rematch, and then look at becoming undisputed by facing Tim Tszyu and Jermell Charlo. But anyway, guys, just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Like I said, some of you guys may be happy about this. Me, you know, I'm not surprised by it. I figured it was going to happen. I didn't think Terence Crawford was going to stay at 147 anyway. There's really nothing there for him nothing there for him. You know, he can't gain anything fighting guys at 147 now. He was already the undisputed champion in that weight class. But you guys let me know what you think about the situation. Who do you like to see Jaron Ennis fighting next? Well, we know who Terence Crawford's going to fight next, but who would you like to see him fight more? Tim Tszyu, Jermell Charlo, or Canelo Alvarez? You guys let me know how you feel about that in the comments section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.